Alright guys, what's going on? This is Computer Name Channel, back with the Ender 3 V3 SE printing. This is the first print that we have off of our bed. PEI sheet did great. Everyone else says that they usually have complaints, but with my experience, I didn't really have too much to complain about. It came right off of the bed, no problem. Nothing really too much was left back as far as residue goes. I didn't have a lot to complain about as far as that goes. And yeah. So this print, I'm gonna try to put a link in the description below once I get a chance, or a link in the comments below, possibly the description. So definitely check that out. This build is going to take me a little bit because I obviously have to get more filament. I was not expecting the printer to actually work, because the last printer that I got, it did not work. And like I said, I just didn't expect to have anything built today. But I got the printer today, and luckily I actually printed something today successfully. So the first project I'm going to engage myself in printing and trying to complete is going to be the AR-22 build. You guys know that people with the 3D printing, they either go drone, UAV, gun, or printables, or I'd say rifles or pistols or shotguns, ammunition, or car parts, miscellaneous things. Or clothing, or tools, anything cool, gaming, items, controllers, phones, drone parts, keychains, printer parts, stickers, laptop parts, things like that. So like I said, I decided to engage. What caught my eye was the AR-22 platform build on 3D. I think it was 3dgunbuilder.com, I think, that I got the link from. If I said that wrong, I will put that in my description below in the correct format, whatever it is. I think it's 3dgunbuilder.com. Excuse me. But yeah, guys, so let's go ahead and review the first part. So here we are with the AR-22 platform. Well, the first part of the AR-22 build. This piece took us about 3 or 4 hours. And it came out pretty well. So first, what the machine did, if you can see here, it created this surface for the actual item to actually be printed on, and then it went ahead and started creating these supports here. If you can see these supports throughout the actual chamber, inside of the actual hand grip body here, which will eventually hold our actual barrel from our AR-22 receiver platform upper. And we had supports built here because if not, it probably could have tipped over. So we had supports that held up the actual hand grip and the housing for the barrel from our, like I said, AR-22 upper mechanism. I was going to print the upper receiver mechanism housing, but I do not have enough filament, so I'm going to have to wait until I figure out how to get some more filament, and then I can move on with the project. But in this video, I will be showing how good the print quality was, and I will be showing the actual disassembling of the supports and taking the supports off of the part here, and we'll be bagging it up and waiting for our next part to be printed, which I should possibly be able to do it. If you can hear that fan in the background, that's the printer on standby mode. So she's definitely printing stuff, and she's definitely ready to print something else. I can say that much. I was definitely surprised by how good and how quick, and when this thing actually started building, it actually scared me a little bit, because I kind of actually seen the potential of these 3D printers, and it kind of really brought this to life as far as being able to take an idea from out of someone's head, and put it on this canvas and actually bring it to life. And here you have a part of a 22 caliber style pistol, so to speak, or short barrel rifle. And like I said, for me, this is definitely probably going to be one of many, because I like this sports, and it's a beautiful thing. But like I said, with this, and when it was beginning, it just had this appearance as if it came alive, and like I said, it just kind of showed me the actual potential of this market, and the potential of what you can do with this equipment. The potential is sky high. And I'm just looking at the structure here, and it looks pretty store-bought, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see if I can get this kind of close to the camera so I can kind of show you what I mean here. As you guys can see how clean those ridges are. I just want to kind of exaggerate the grace that I have for this, and the seriousness as to which the accuracy is there, in which describes the ability for this 3D printer to sketch such an object out of space. Like I said, it really brings to life the power in which your mind has when you kind of bring it from that four-dimensional plane on the computer in CAD to real life. It is pretty shocking to say this part here was just on the internet. Guys, I mean, just think about it. This part here, if I was waiting on this part to be shipped to me, I would be waiting a while. But guys, I downloaded the file, sliced it, put it into my software, and guys, here it is. A couple hours later, the part's right here in my hand. So let me I just want, and so what this is this is the actual hand guard section. So this is the actual front of the 22 AR. So the back of this part here is the actual hand grip, and then you have the front of the hand grip here. Can't see it because the supports are in the way. I'm gonna get ready to take these off just shortly. And then as you can see, the gas chamber for the actual barrel to go through, and you can view the barrel going through there. You have your upper Picatinny rail. And like I said, this like the grade of this print, I'm shocked, guys. It looks like I got this off of an online store to do magic with, guys. It is beautiful. I'm not seeing a whole lot of issues that I want to complain about at all. I'm not seeing a whole lot of issues at all, guys. See if I can kind of show this print quality. If you guys can see that, it is almost perfect. See if I can focus this a little bit more. You guys can see that. It is almost perfect. So without further ado, guys, let's try to get this thing out of the supports. And let's view this first part we have. Guys, I must continue to exaggerate the fact that, exaggerate it till you get it. This is the most beautifulest thing this is one of the most beautifulest things I have ever witnessed. And anything miscellaneous that I've done, or anything online that I've done, this is by far one of the most coolest things that I have ever witnessed taking place. There is a little struggle with getting the actual supports off of your actual object. I wouldn't say that it ruins the whole thing, but you definitely shouldn't rush. But the good thing is that the structural integrity of the object and the supports are way different. So within taking the supports off of the object that you build, I would say definitely don't worry, because look, with the supports, they kind of tear off, and they have this pattern almost like, I would say almost like, it's almost like a scratch off. Like the scratch off comes off, but the number doesn't come off. It's almost like that. Like the supports come off, but the actual 3D build doesn't. But you still want to be careful so you don't scratch or break the actual object. So you see the support, this is support towards the upper wall. You can see how clean that break off is from the support and the actual part. It just kind of snaps right off. This carcass like material that this printer built from. It's a real wake-up call, guys. I mean, it kind of feels like fiberglass. Definitely would want to kind of have some attention to detail when speaking with someone that takes the 3D printing thing serious. Definitely would want to develop some type of self-respect when you talk to one of those guys. Alright, well this is as far as I'm going to clean it up for right now, until I get some of the other parts in, or some more filament in, and I get to the next part. So give me a second guys, let me fill on this real quick. Let me just inspect this a little bit. Guys, I can't complain. It doesn't flex, but I wouldn't, it doesn't flex, but I wouldn't be rough with it. I can't describe it. It doesn't like flex, but like I said, I wouldn't try to break it because it's so beautiful. You know? I would say the only thing that I really got to do with this is once you print it, you just have to, you know, file down some things, perfect some edges, trim out the supports. So really, yeah, I got top supports all the way out. And as you can see guys, you see what I mean about being able to be kind of sturdy with it. It's not falling apart. I'm able to kind of dig out the supports from the inside and still be able to be rough enough to get work done, but not too rough where it's actually causing damage to the actual printed piece. So, with that being said, here is the hand guard piece, STL file for the AR-22. And so, if you aren't be able to picture it, your hand goes here, which mine fits comfortably. It feels really good actually. Hand goes here, the barrel comes out here, gas chambers to show the gas here, Picatinny, to show the barrel coming through here, Picatinny rails. And here you go. Let's get your view. I'm gonna see if I can print the upper receiver, because I think the reason that, because this one I actually ran out of ink And I'm not sure if that is because I printed it with supports. I'm not too sure. But I am thinking about trying to print the actual upper receiver housing for the upper barrel mechanism, and the actual charging handle mechanism, and the actual firing mechanism in there. I may try to see if I can do that. This print took 3 hours. The upper receiver fire mechanism housing actually will take about 3 hours, or it actually said 8 hours. But I may just wait until, like I said, I get some filament, because I would hate for that thing to come out partially done and then I have to just throw it away. That would suck. But yeah, guys, I am recommending the ENDER 3 V3 SE. Yeah, it's by far unlike anything I've ever had ever. And like I said, guys, like, this is a polymer front for a real firing 22 caliber style AR-22 rifle. So we'll see the rest of this when I get some more filament. As far as for now, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Here's one last look to describe what we're looking at. This is the back that mounts to the upper receiver, and this is the front of the hand grip. So as you can see, it's a short barrel rifle. This is the front. You ask why it's so small. It's because it's a AR-22 style pistol, they call it, a short barrel rifle, or pistol in some states that they call it. This is your upper receiver, like I said before. Gas chambers to see the barrel pass through, and the barrel exit is actually here. So if you see your M4 A1, your AR style M4 A1 rifle, this is essentially the same thing as that, but in a 22 caliber style. So it's the same thing as there. As you can see, for the barrel to come out here, your Picatinny on the top, your AR style vertical grip for your hand here, and yeah. So this is, I cannot honestly, I have nothing to shame. Honestly, I have nothing to shame, guys. Like I said, it's not falling apart, and I'm not gonna beat it up. Feels good, guys. So I'm gonna put this away, let it harden, and yeah, that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.